Ken Trahan with Lenny Vangilder. It's our First NBC Bank Weekend Review, brought to you by First NBC Bank with 32 locations throughout the greater New Orleans area and beyond. That's First NBC Bank, proud sponsor of SportsNola.com. The week has come. The Saints will convene for training camp in West Virginia at Greenbrier. A lot of caravans going that way, planes going that way, and Lenny, it's here.
It is here. Football season is once again upon us. If SEC Media Days last week didn't tell us as much, yeah, it's here now, and we'll be getting our daily dose of what is going on in West Virginia at the Greenbrier. 2 weeks from Friday, we see a competition against another team. First preseason game against the Rams, and then 30 days after that, it starts for real against the Atlanta Falcons in the Georgia Dome. So, it's you're right. It is truly here, and we'll be probably consumed with some sort of football every day between now and Super Bowl Sunday.
Look forward to it. We'll see what transpires. On the football theme, the Voodoo played maybe their most exciting game of the year, lost a overtime game 70-64 to Orlando this past Saturday night. Again, continuing to play well as they've played for the last month, but coming up just short. Orlando clinched a division title in the process, and once again, a season high for points by New Orleans, but not enough.
Just not enough, and you have to like the way the season is finishing, although the wins probably not as much as you'd like to see. But still, maybe some things in place to carry over to next season.
All right, where the Zephyrs are concerned, they lost yesterday at Omaha but won the series at Omaha, hitting a lot of home runs before falling on Sunday. Now they head on to Des Moines to play the Iowa Cubs, and that's always a two-city trip. When you head that way, it's one I made many, many times.
Head right across the interstate there from through the state of Iowa, cross the river right there in Omaha, and you're in Iowa, and just head on over to Des Moines. Back at home Friday night. Haven't been in front of the home folks in a while, but a chance to get back out Friday night and see the Z's.
Yeah, look forward to it. Of course, you can follow our hometown heroes each and every Wednesday with all of our minor league players and major league players with Louisiana ties at SportsNola.com. It's always fun to do. The Summer League done for the New Orleans Pelicans, and the good news there is Russ Smith making the second team All-Summer League squad, so I guess more than anyone else, he showed pretty well.
He did, and obviously Patrick Young showed enough to earn a contract as well. And you had to feel that way. Young was a guy who could have very well gone in the draft and was arguably surprised that he did not go, and showed enough over these couple of weeks in practices and in games to earn himself a contract.
Yeah, strong guy physically, and he'll have a chance to at least come in and compete to see if he can possibly find his way on. Otherwise, the Pelicans are finished with all the moves they're going to make, it would appear. They still have a glut at guard where they're probably going to have to make another move or two.
Perhaps, and be interesting to see. The Jimmer Fredette news of last week. How does he truly fit into this rotation? Could there still be, another move forthcoming? The moves are not done happening in the NBA. Are we going to see something happen with Kevin Love? They don't have to do anything in Minnesota because he's got a year left on his contract, and maybe they're using that as some kind of bargaining chip out there. Is it going to be Cleveland? Is it going to be Golden State? Is someone else going to jump into the fray to perhaps land Love services? And obviously, if that does happen, is there a trickle-down effect from that around the league?
And, of course, on the national and international scene, the big story would be the British Open, the Open Championships. Rory McIlroy plays smart golf, doesn't get crazy, holds off a charge by Sergio Garcia and a challenge by Ricky Fowler, among others, to win the Open. It's his third major championship already. This guy was touted to be the next superstar, and Lenny, he's certainly looking like that. He's played well in many major rounds over the last couple of years. This time he played 4 solid rounds and gets his third major championship.
Yeah, I think the key stretch of the tournament was the final 3 holes on Saturday when he had gotten caught earlier in the day on Saturday despite taking a 6-shot lead or 5-shot lead into the weekend, and then proceeded to go, eagle in 2 of his final 3 holes to stretch the lead back out to 6, and that really gave him a good working cushion. Heading into Sunday, was able to fend off those challengers, didn't have to play aggressively, although he continued to until it got late and he knew he was preserving a 3-shot lead. And that's a nice situation to be in, and it's a situation he's really been in for all 3 of his majors, is not having to really have to make a birdie on the final hole to win by 1 or make a par to win by 1. He was in a comfortable situation, as he was really even more so in his first 2 major wins.
At sportsnola.com, you can follow our ongoing high school football previews for the upcoming season. Our latest one up is McDonough 35, the Ron Eagles. You can read about Ponchatoula tomorrow and many more to come every day, getting you ready for the high school football season, which is going to be on us pretty soon.
It will be, and it's the countdown, just like the countdown's on to college football season, the NFL, certainly high school as well, and that's a passion of yours and mine and so many other people in our area.
We're looking forward to it, so stay tuned to sportsnola.com. Watch on WHNO TV as well. Lenny, great to have you with us as always. Have a great week.
All right, we'll see you later this week.
That's our First NBC Bank Weekend Review, brought to you by First NBC Bank with 32 locations throughout the greater New Orleans area and beyond. That's First NBC Bank, proud sponsor of sportsnola.com. For Lenny, I'm Kenny. Have a great week and God bless.